start with the entry of Fran Yu and Adrian Celada. Both very capable scorers of the basketball.
That's right.
As well as number 25, Chito Jaime.
Yu gets the ball back, top of the key, drives, runner is good. Okay. Fran Yu gets it back, Ken Bono wants it at the post. Backs up, floater, and finally Ken Bono. We would like to thank our friends from SBMA. Maraming salamat po, sirs. SBMA Central Luzon Regional Task Force. Lasa gets the rebound. At naagawan siya ni Fran Yu. Linganay. Will he go back to Apina? Meanwhile, Jaime back to Fran Yu. Fran Yu brings it to the middle. Floater is up and in.
This is also a totally different starting five for MTrans to begin our second half.
Meanwhile, Apinan, top of the key, releases it, bounces out. Fran Yu will run, passes to Pamboy. Pamboy looking ahead, but does the floater instead. Rebound by Oblaza, and now Jeric Teng. Will he drive? No. Picked up his dribble, and miscommunication there. Fran Yu out of nowhere, streaking on the front court and making that and one.
Great body control there by Fran Yu against Ivan Ludovice. And the Letran Knight.
Costello fires, too strong, and again Fran Yu gets the rebound. Parang may magnet sa bola tong si Fran Yu. Now Fran Yu's floater is good. Laude, no. Fran Yu coming out of nowhere again, getting the ball and making that shot.
Fran Yu getting the ball away from Pasig Santa Lucia.
Passes to Fran Yu, and Fran Yu will set it up for MTrans. Laude now, back to Fran Yu. Gabi Espinas on the block. Laude fakes the three, tries to go in the middle. Kicks it back out to Fran Yu. Fran Yu floater, and Fran Yu with the money shot there.
Great drive and draw play there. Very unselfish for MTrans Buracai de Laiya.
Fran Yu now. Kicking it out. And that's a three.
And that's what you give up when you're in a 2-3 zone.
Yes, of MTrans. So back to the ball game tayo. Fran Yu being hounded by Costello again. Fran Yu puts it up. Gets the foul at least. Looking to add on to their 9-point lead here. Second shot is in.
To tell you honestly, at first I was very hesitant to play because obviously it's been 2 years. But if you really love doing what you love, and it doesn't really show na matagal ka nang di naglalaro or what. I'm just really enjoying the moment of me going back to playing against best players here in the country right now. Again, the opportunity of when the opportunity arose for me to play in Filbasket, I never hesitated in playing. Again, I'm really grateful. I didn't even expect that I would be returning to basketball anytime soon due to the fact that it's a pandemic, and you know, I'm just enjoying. I'm just very happy that I've been given this opportunity to play and showcase my talent. I got an offer. My teammate Diego Dario asked me if I wanted to play. At first I was very hesitant because again, it's been 2 years since I last played competitive basketball. With his convincing powers, and obviously he's a brother and I really can't say no to him. Without any hesitation, and I just said yes. From then on, I just started preparing my body physically and mentally just to be ready for this season. So far so good naman. It's been working out and I'm really enjoying it, every moment of it.
Of course, coming from the PBA, now playing here in Filbasket, I'm just really grateful for the opportunity to play basketball again, especially during a pandemic. Siyempre, hindi naman lahat ng players nagkakaroon ng opportunity to, really play basketball at this time. So I'm just really grateful. Sobrang thankful lang ako sa opportunity. So I'm just making the most out of this opportunity, just trying my best every game to really put all-out effort inside that basketball court. So I was really preparing the whole time during my, during the pandemic, nung wala pang mga leagues na nag-reach out. I was just really trying my best to get ready para when the opportunity comes, ready na ako to really compete and perform at a high level. Siyempre, who wouldn't say no to an opportunity to play basketball at this time? Siyempre, I took it and then sabi ko ready naman ako and naging excited ako to really compete with, siyempre, one of the best players then out here in the country, especially at this level. Learning experience din for me. Siyempre, it's my first time playing in a amateur level. After college, straight to the pros ako. So really being in this level, marami ka ring natututunan. The opportunity to play, to actually lead the team, and parang turuan din yung mga ibang players. Siyempre, I wanted to share my knowledge then as one of the leaders of the team. Siyempre, first, siguro yung opening game namin against San Juan. Siyempre, medyo motivated ako din kasi kalaban namin, former teammate namin sa UP, si June. Tagal na rin since the last time I played with him. I practiced with him, UAAP pa nung time na yun. And happy lang ako na nagkakaroon kami ng opportunity ngayon to play basketball against each other. And sobrang daming veterans dito na really excited ako maka-match up. Nalalabas talaga yung competitive spirit. Sila, Chris Betoon, naging teammate ko pa sa Blackwater. Sobrang daming magagaling na players dito sa Filbasket, and I'm just really excited to continue to compete with them.
We would just like to thank our team sponsors. First of all, just would like to thank our teammate, our brother Inigo Arellano, and our brother Iboy De Guzman and Rafa Villa.
Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. And also shout out, syempre, to 7A, kay Coach Justin. Shout out to Boss John Rosagas for being part of the team, also supporting the team as well. And of course, Coach Joe Silva. He's not here in the bubble right now, but he really helped the team, helped us with, basketball-wise, and also supporting the team all throughout. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone for all the supporters, all the bosses that helped us. Shout out to you guys.
Maraming salamat.
This is day number 15 and game number 43,000 na po tayo dito sa ating Filbasket Subic Championship. Pero beautiful. Game number 43 po as the preliminary round winds down. At Noel Zarate po kasama si Eman Cabilas. Let's take a look at our slate for today. Ang ating mga labanan. Our first game, 7A Primus will take on the MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City, Tanduay Athletics in a game that means so much for the playoff implications para sa magkabilang kumpanan. 5 p.m. of course, Muntinlupa taking on Davao and the Pasig Santa Lucia Realtors in this nice matchup against the San Juan Knights. And Eman, once again, itong dalawang kupunan na ito, galing sa pagkatalo. What's worse for 7A Primus, they have a 5-game slide right now.
Yes, and as you look at that, nasa number from 5 down to 8, and then 9 and 7A Primus nandun sa dulo. They're at number 9, and of course, they're trying to get back into that quarterfinals bracket, no?
May chance pa.
Especially if they win all of their games. Pero ano na ba? Will it be up to them?
Hindi na.
They need other teams to lose para makapasok sila sa quarterfinals.
Well, MTrans Buracai de Laiya, we did not expect them to be below 500 at this point of the tournament. At 3 wins and 4 losses. At masamang balita pa rito, we're going to talk about that. Both teams are now suffering injuries coming into this game. Let's take a look at 7A Primus right now with a 2-6 record. A 5-game slide. Currently 9th nga sa ating team standing. So pag-usapan natin itong 7A Primus na ito. Coming off the loss yesterday, itong 7A Primus na close game kontra dito sa Nueva Ecija Best Friend. They lost that one 95-92. At malapit, they had one opportunity to tie it after the steal by Diego Dario. Pero yun na nga, hindi na shoot ni Joseph Marquez yung kanyang game tying 3. Let's take a look at those numbers, Evan.
Like you said, Noel, it was a close game. May lalamang yung isa, lalamang yung kabila. Pero makikita natin dito, nagkatalo sa rebounds. 47 against 34. giving the Nueva Ecija best friend more second chance points, 18-5. Yung 47 na yan, 21 of those rebounds galing sa Twin Towers ng best friend na si Valin and Mark Cruz.
That's right. And of course, si Diego Dario scored 21 in that game. Achie Inigo had a great game, 11 points also in that game. A couple of great assists.
Oh yes.
Pero itong bad news today for 7A Primus is that Diego Dario will not be playing today. He injured his left hand towards the end of that game. So ayun nga, Achie Inigo will be now charged to take on the Cudgels ng point guard position.
Medyo double black para sa 7A Primus. Though Diego scored 21 points, no? Natalo na sila and then they lose Diego Dario in today's game because of that wrist injury.
Well, there you go. The Rondo-like point guard chores ang masusubukan dito. Itong kupunan naman ng Batangas lost to AICC also by 3 points in that one despite the fact that they got 32 points from Jeff Viernes.
Oh, this was a battle. Lalo na between the point guards. Parang si Chris Biton and Jeff Viernes were playing horse personally with 4 other teammates. No? Pero you're right, 32 points by Jeff Viernes. However, Chris Biton, 18 points lang. Pero he was helped by a lot of his teammates, more than the teammates of Jeff Viernes. At least 5 of those teammates scored 6 points or more.
Yeah. Nakita pa naman yung bench points talaga. That's a big deal dito, 45-30. There is Jeff Viernes, actually arrived late dito sa venue. So let's see if he's going to actually get the minutes that he got nung kanilang huling outing dito. Once again, it is 7A Primus at itong kupunan ng MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City, Tanduay Athletics fighting for their playoff lives as we send it now to Ken Pangilinan for the introduction of the starters.
Filbasket. Welcome to day 15 of the 2021 Filbasket Subic Championship, presented by Coco Life. Once again, we have a triple header, starting off with our opening match featuring 7A Primus versus MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City, Tanduay Athletics. Let's meet the starting lineups. First, the starting 5 for 7A Primus. At forward, 6 feet from Virginia, number 11, Inigo Arellano. Also at forward, 6'5" from the University of the Philippines, number 15, Jello Vito. At center, 6'6" from Colegio de San Juan de Letran, number 3, Pau Havillonar. At guard, 5'7" from Far Eastern University, number 91, Achie Inigo. And at the other guard, 5'6" from Ateneo de Manila University, number 0, Team Time, John Rosagas. Their coach is Anthony Brodette. And now the starting lineup for MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City, Tanduay Athletics. At forward, 6'4" from AMA Computer College, number 28, Chito Jaime. Also at forward, 6'2" from Lyceum, number 31, Jaymar Gimpayan. At center, 6'5" from Manuel L. Quezon University, number 19, Jason Grimaldo. At guard, 5'10" from San Sebastian College, Recoletos, number 0, Pamboy Raimundo. And at the other guard, 6'1" from the University of Cebu, number 9, the Cebuano gunner, Mon Rogado. Their coach is Mactan. Our game officials, crew chief,
Let's take a look at our starters now, brought to us by TMEC Surf 99.
Alright, para sa 7A Primus, Jello Vito, Arellano, Havillonar, and Rosagas, plus Achie Inigo on guard. Meanwhile, para sa MTrans naman, Gimpayan, Jaime, Grimaldo, Raimundo, and Rogado.
So again, yung pinag-uusapan natin yung injuries dito, of course, the starters I said earlier was brought to us by TMEC Surf 99. Itong para sa kupunan naman ng Batangas, they are still missing the services of Fran Yu, who is no longer with the team. Bumalik na ng Maynila because of that hamstring injury. But this will also be the second game na wala si Ken Bono sa kanilang lineup.
Yes, wala si Ken Bono last game. Tapos ngayon, he's still dealing with a knee pain, no? Knee pains. Hindi nila sinabi yung exact injury, pero he has knee pains. Meanwhile, yung ibang players naman nila, kahit paano nakabalik na, like Aban and Rogado. Rogado played actually last game, but only 7 minutes, and then yung iniinda niyang left thumb tinamaan ulit. So he had to go out after 7 minutes.
Well, this first quarter is brought to us by TikTok as Monrogado very gingerly
Yes.
going for that layup and getting the first 2 points of the game.
Gingerly is right, no? Yun yung mga pag talagang galing kang injury, medyo ingat ka eh.
Pero walang balot yung kanyang right thumb that time. So he's gonna try to go all out with that. Rosagas missed a 3-pointer earlier. Able to get it now to Inigo Arellano. Jello Vito open for 3. And that's going to be a big loss sa kanila. No? Si Diego Dario had 21 points in the last game. One of the top 5 scorers in the league. And they're also fighting for their playoff lives. That's the problem dito. They only have 2 games remaining, including this one.
Yeah, when it was we were surprised when John Rosagas told us that Diego Dario will not play, no? So sabi niya, it's okay, we're chill, we're just here to have fun.
They need, that cannot be like that. They need to get into the playoff picture by. Munti ka na kasi sila yesterday. They could have won that game. There were so many opportunities for them to win that game contra sa Nueva Ecija best friend. But again, Renz Palma coming away with 30 points.
Oh yes.
In that one, not only 30 points, the final 12 points of the game were all scored by Renz Palma. That was Jordanesque.
Yes.
Kanya ginawa doon.
Mismo dominating that end game si Renz Palma.
Here's Chito Jaime now to Pamboy Raimundo, and he scores his first attempt of the game. Pamboy actually went a total of 1 of 7 in the loss kontra dito sa AICC Manila. And he did get his numbers yung 26 minutes a game pa rin. Pero, again, you have to score more than just 2 points. Here's Vito, 0 for 2 from beyond the arc as we thank our friends from Coco Life, our official partner here in the Filbasket Subic Championship. 8 minutes to go dito sa ating first quarter. Chito Jaime was also invisible in the loss to AICC Manila with his first 3-pointer of the game. Ito naman si Jaime. Guess how many points he scored, guys? 1 point.
1 point.
Against AICC Manila. That cannot happen here today. He's already got 3 points. Vito, third attempt is a charm.
Finally, Jello Vito hitting that one from beyond the arc. Pero yun nga, sabi ni John Rosagas kanina, next man up sila since wala si Diego Dario.
Yeah, silang dalawa ni Marky Mercado. We'll have to see some minutes here.
Sabi ko pa naman na I was looking forward to sa matchup ni Dario versus Viernes, no? Dalawang wily point guards din. So sabi ko, bahala ka na dyan dahil ikaw natatapat kay Jeff ngayon.
Pau Havillonar is able to get that one in. And I don't know if it's Rosagas gonna take on ito si Jeff Viernes. But later on, we will see Marty Hill.
Yun nga sabi niya. Yun nga sabi niya, andyan naman si Marty.
Yeah, Marty Hill will surely be the man who's gonna look after Jeff Viernes when Viernes checks in.
Yes.
Tandaan natin, Jeff Viernes came off a record-setting performance in the loss. 32 points in that game. We'll talk more about those numbers when we see Viernes on the floor. In the meantime, Arellano, under 7 minutes to go. Vito with a one-hand release. Maladirk.
7-8 Primus trying to get Jello Vito going here early in the game.
Well, he does have 5 of the 7 points.
Yes.
Here's Gimpayan. They move it around right now. Chito Jaime for 3. Battle for the rebound, won by 7-8 Primus. Look at the outlet pass here by Achie Inigo. Inigo Arellano will finish.
Inigo to Inigo connection that time.
Yeah.
Love that name.
Well, they're the only ones who are named Inigo in this league. Grimaldo with a rare miss. Battle for the rebound. Jason gets it back. And the former MLQU standout gets it over now to Chito Jaime, staying aggressive. Chito Jaime with 5 points in the first quarter. Score tied at 9 now as we approach the 6-minute mark ditong ating first quarter. Again, number 8 po itong sa standings natin. Itong Batangas. Number 9 naman ang 7-8 Primus. They are separated by a full game. Underneath naman, Monrogado.
The thumb seems to be okay now.
Yeah. Monrogado with 4 of the 11 points para dito sa kupunan ng MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City, Tanduay Athletics. Rosagas has already had his quota of attempts. He's had 4 attempts so far. And Inigo Arellano with his 5th point of the game. And here comes Monrogado now into the front court. Being unselfish, getting it over to Gimpayan. He is trapped. Jaime missing that time. Nice tap here by Grimaldo from the point guard, Pamboy Raimundo.
Heads up play by Pamboy Raimundo, tapping it to Grimaldo, who is one of the top 10 in field goal percentage. Number 3, right?
As of now, number 3 coming into this game. He's 1 for 2 in this game. Less than 5 minutes to play naman sa ating first quarter. 1 point lead for Batangas. Vito, again!
Jello Vito, maganda gising, maganda gupit.
Yeah, ginupitan nga sila ni El Barbaro kahapon. Etong si Damian Lasco, we're gonna see him in the game later on. Jaime, finding Gimpayan. So far it's been an offensive contest between these two teams.
And I think the players are finally adjusting, no? Well, at least for these two teams.
Right.
They're adjusting to the strict calls.
Well, salamat sa mga kaibigan natin sa Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority and the Central Luzon Regional Task Force. And a rare appearance now by Aaron Aban as we take a look at our Grab Kitchen delivery of the game. Nobody there to guard it as Jmar Gimpayan. And of course, yung Grab Kitchen, kanilang tindahan sa Commonwealth and Bacoor is now open and Pampanga branch is soon to open. So the former Letran Knight, itong si Aaron Aban, is in the game. Nabigyan kaagad ng konti buwang. Akala ko instant offense na kaagad eh.
Well, Aaron Aban, several games absent due to injury also.
Oh, may back injury. Back spasms actually yung dumadali rito. At sinasabi ni Ken Bono, pwede daw siya sumali sa Thundercats. Itong si Rosagas is 0 for 7 so far dito as Pau Havillonar is able to get it to go. I mean, you like the aggression being shown by Rosagas. Oh, nice pass inside. Gabby Espinas in the game for the first time. Ilalabas. Andrian Celada also in the game for the first time.
Yes, Andrian Celada, one of the missing factors in their last game against AICC.
Yeah, only scored 4 points in that one on 2 of 5 shooting.
Oh.
In fact, nobody except Jeff Viernes took more than 10 attempts.
Oh, yes. Gabby Espinas at least had 14 points.
Yeah.
No? Pero after Gabby Espinas, meron na lang isa na naka 8 points eh.
Well, Gabby trying to save it. He saved it to the wrong guy. Here's Havillonar now. Inigo is going to see a lot of burn here today. Rosagas faking in transition. Rosagas on the drop-off. Nicely done. Rosagas to Havillonar.
Yung sinabi ni John Rosagas kanina na next man up. It's happening for 7A Primus.
He's getting a lot of minutes here in the first quarter as well. 18 to 15. 7A Primus. Abante ng tatlo dito. As Pamboy Raimundo finds Aban sa kanang bahagi. Gets it inside to Gabby Espinas. One man to beat. That is Pau Havillonar. And that was a bump. No basket. Are they going to count it though? That's the question. Oh, they count the basket for Gabby Espinas.
Right. It was in the turning motion.
Right. There's the bump.
Yes.
I thought the bump came earlier. So that's good continuation para dito. Kay Gabby Espinas, who's also nursing a back injury. Kanya-kanya silang version na ng injury dito.
Oh, nga eh.
As we have these free throws brought to us by Wilson, the official basketball of the Filbasket Subic Championship.
Yeah, like we mentioned earlier, Gabby Espinas in their last game had 14 points, 4 out of 8 shooting. Naka-tres pa ng isa si Gabby.
But the thing is nga, nobody besides Viernes shot more than 10 attempts.
Oh, yes.
And you want the entire team to stay aggressive on offense, not just one guy.
And speaking of Jeff Viernes, he's now in the game.
Yan nga eh. So is Mangalino. Here's Arellano, who's had a good start so far today with 5 points. King Destacamento also in the game, but can't get the rebound. Viernes now ahead to Aaron Aban, changing directions. Viernes given a good screen, and he airballs his first attempt. He's gonna still warm up. Late dumating ito si Jeff Viernes. Tandaan natin, Jeff Viernes is also part of the executive staff of this team.
Oh, talaga.
So marami rin siyang inaasikaso besides just basketball.
So dalawa pala sila ni Marcia Arellano na Executive of the Year ng MTrans.
Marami silang ginagawa rito. And I think Viernes is the one who's the most, masasabi natin, external affairs ang hawak niya halos dito.
Talaga?
Yeah, he's very, very busy with his team.
At least hindi sila nagka-clash ni Marcia na internal affairs naman.
Oo. Rosagas cannot beat the buzzer. And they say play on. Less than 2 minutes remaining. Dito sa ating first quarter, tied at 18. Aban on the cut now by Viernes. Extra pass ang punta kay Espinas. And Gabby is so good at collecting fouls, and he gets one here from Romel Mangalino.
That is right, Gabby Espinas. Ang lakas magpasabit, talagang sasabit ka dyan, either sa shoulders or sa hair.
Well, tinatanong ko nga sa kanya, ano ba yung winning percentage ng buhok mo?
Nung first time nilang natalo, yun yung parang pinan niya yung hair niya. And then
yung kulot eh.
Kaya nga, afterwards, yan, the afro is out again, the fro.
I don't know if that's the fro or the Raggedy Ann look. para dito kay Gabby Espinas, but he does make good on the free throw.
In his last game, he shot 5 out of 6 from the line.
Yeah.
However, yung isang free throw doon medyo crucial during
Yun
the
lang.
end game na namintis.
Well, he splits the free throws here with 1:36 remaining sa ating first quarter. MTrans hanging on to a 1-point lead, 19-18. Here's Destacamento for 3. That was a surprise. Here comes Viernes now, leading the fast break. Lobs it inside to Celada. Tries to get it underneath, but can't get it to go. Here comes Inigo, and he's gonna pull up. Three-pointer on its way. Achie, wala. Labanan sa rebound. Rosagas can't get to it. And here comes Jeff Viernes out to the front court. And I'm surprised that I still don't see Marte Hill on the floor.
Yes.
Para dito kay Coach Anthony Brodet. Three-pointer. Celada in and out.
John Rosagas, almost the entire first quarter.
Yeah. This is probably the most burn he's had as a starter. Jeff Viernes gets his first basket.
Doesn't take much time for Jeff Viernes to warm up.
Former Naascu MVP with his first three-pointer of the game. Here's Rosagas on the penetration. Rosagas open sa corner. And he has missed all his three-point attempts so far. Inigo will reset. They get it over to Rosagas once again. Another three. Wala pa rin. Boy, Rosagas is really struggling here in the first quarter. Celada working against Arellano. Viernes changing directions. Ganda pa rin ang depensa rito ni Achie Inigo. That's gonna be thrown away. Rosagas! And that's gonna be a backing violation as Espino heard Rosagas coming.
John Rosagas, no, 2 attempts. I was surprised that he missed the second one.
Well,
However,
he's missed 10 shots already so far.
however, yun, nakikita natin. Dahil nga mahaba yung playing time niya ngayon first quarter, medyo may hingal na ng konti si John.
5 seconds remaining here in the first. The foul given up by Celada. That will only be the first team foul for Batangas. So they still have 3 more to give with 5 seconds remaining, 5.4 to be exact. That's another foul. Celada, however, picks up back-to-back fouls. That's not good news.
I mean, it's okay to use some of your fouls, pero wag naman doon sa mga important na players.
2.6 remaining. Rosagas on the fake. And it's partially deflected there by Espinas as the first quarter comes to an end. 22-18, 4-point lead para sa MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City, Tanduay Athletics kontra dito sa 7A Primus. And of course, this quarter started out with a good start para dito kay Agelo Vito. Came away with 7 points ng ating first quarter. But then Chito Jaime, who only scored 1 point in their last outing, suddenly came up with 5 as well. John Rosagas, if he can't make the baskets, he's gonna facilitate. And he was able to drop that one off kay Pau Havillonar. Para naman din sa kupunan ng MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City, Tanduay Athletics, Jeff Viernes came off the bench, hit his second three of the game, and yun na nga, 22-18 ang score sa pagtatapos ng ating first quarter.
Sa panahong madidilim, lalo lang nagniningning ang mga matitibay ang loob. Katapat mo, Tanduay Rum. Higit 165 years nang nagbibigay ng tibay ng loob.
Aaron Aban on your screens briefly as we begin the second quarter of action. Dito sa labanan ng MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City Tanduay Athletics taking on 7A Primus, the number 8 team in the standings against the number 9 team in the standings. Noel Zarate pa rin po kasama si Eman Cabiles. Second quarter brought to us by Grab Kitchen at bukas na po mga branches nila sa Commonwealth, pati sa Bacoor, and soon to open ang branch nila sa Pampanga. Aban missing on 2 3-pointers already so far in this game. Destacamento nagmistulang point guard Marte Hill in the game for the first time, along with AJ Coronel, who had a great performance as well in their last outing. Here comes Joseph Marquez, their leading scorer. It's the first time we're seeing the Gunners para dito sa 7A Primus in this game, Eman.
Oo nga, AJ Coronel, no, at the start of the conference, at the start of the league, we didn't expect him to be at least the third option para dito sa 7A Primus. Pero minsan nga,
nice
better block. Pero minsan nga si AJ Coronel, siya na yung second option, no? Pag hindi nakakagawa si Diego.
They need somebody in the front line as we take a look at that once again. Pag-angat nitong si Destacamento. Ito si Jason Grimaldo was there, one of the top shot blockers in the league. Coronel tries to beat the shot clock. That is saved by Viernes.
Right. Ang bagal ng reaction doon ni Destacamento. The ball was just bouncing behind him.
But he didn't spot the ball in time. Ito ngayon si Viernes using the pick. And there are two guys trailing him. Ang dalawang dating St. Clair Saints. Actually, magkakampi ang dalawang yan. They won a championship together with along with sila Bong Malagenod. Sino pa ba yung mga ibang players doon? I don't know kung kasama nila si Aris Dionisio at that time already at St. Clair. But Marty Hill and Jeff Viernes were teammates. College teammates.
Let's see kung may pagkasanto ba yung trato nila sa isa't isa dito ngayon. Pero mukhang wala.
If there's anybody who can bother Jeff Viernes, it's Marty Hill.
Right.
Who tries to go all the way. Coronel tracks it down on the trail drop. And here's Destacamento tried to dunk it. But lost possession.
Oo nga.
Still,
7A Primus still clumsy with their possessions, just like in the end game in last game, no? Yeah, last night's game.
Yung last night's game talaga, they had a chance to win that. Diego Dario was a star towards the end. Joseph Marquez just couldn't nail the right shots at the right time. Only finished with 10 points. Ito si Joseph Marquez. A little bit of a discussion here about Adi Santos's attire. Dito kasi nakatuck in. Yan. 8:38 remaining dito sa ating second quarter. Score remains unchanged, 22-18. They inbound it now to Joey Medenilla, who's in the game for the first time. On the penetration move, ilalabas kay Bonbon Custodio. O make that Andy Santos, who's seeing there, mga taga-UE, magkakamukha na, no? Adi Santos getting that one.
Right. Adi Santos, siya yung sinasabi ko na naka 8 points against AICC.
Yeah, Bonbon Custodio doesn't even play for this team. You'll see action later on. Salamat sa mga kaibigan at sa Coco Life, our official partner dito po sa Filbasket Subic Championship. Another turnover here against 7A Primos as Grimaldo is able to complete the steal. Medenilla, open, long two, no. Battle for the rebound, secured now by Coronel. And they are running. Joseph Marquez still nursing that ankle injury. Spots up for a three. And here comes etong koponan ng Batangas once again.
Doon actually yung spot na miss ni Marquez.
Yeah. For the game, for the game tying three sana, no? Jeff Viernes is able to knock it down. Without, of course, he took it about 6 feet farther off than the one that he had yesterday.
I think we were talking about yung transition 3 when they were even yung sinasabi mo yung last na shot
diba?
Last
shot niya na dapat yun.
Yeah, I think yung second to the last shot ni Marquez when he had the chance to tie it.
Right. Well, Marty Hill able to penetrate, but he is denied. So Gimpayan comes back in for Adi Santos at nagpapalasa na naman dito si Coach Mactan. Likes to throw different looks pagdating sa depensa. Lead is now 9 para dito sa kupunan ng MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City, Tanduay Athletics as Marty Hill gets the three-pointer back.
Right. Marty Hill saying hi to his former teammate.
27-21 ang ating score. Viernes, PP hit. Here's Medenilla. Good defense there shown by AJ Coronel. Hill now leading the break once again. He'll slow things down. Coronel momentarily open for three.
Oh,
and
push there.
Yeah, Mangalino was caught pushing off against the smaller Jmar Gimpayan. So 27-21 pa rin po ang ating score. And I think they will review something. Not quite sure what they're going to be reviewing. Are they reviewing a 3 or a 2? I think they might be reviewing a 3 or 2 because I don't think the foul was... yan kinikwento ni Ken Pangilinan dito kay Coach Mactan. Because the foul was not malicious. That was a normal foul.
Yes.
So they may be reviewing. Yan po yung ating mga referees. Yan po si Mr. Anthony Sulit, the dashing debonair dito po na sa ating Filbasket, our technical head. So they're looking if it's a 3 or a 2.
Was that
ni Marty Hill?
Yes. Oh, kasi I don't think na it's about the foul dahil so far ang babait ng players natin ngayon.
Separate, separate. Go back to your benches.
Okay.
This is gonna take a while, sinasabi ng ating mga referees. So I'm not quite sure if they're looking at the 3 nitong si Jeff Viernes o yung 3 nitong si Marty Hill because there were 2 3-pointers already made in this quarter.
Upon review, that last made basket by Marta Hill has been changed to a 2-pointer.
That's the one they were
There
looking
you
at.
go.
So they will change the score ngayon, 27 to 20.
27 to 20 in favor of MTrans Buracai City.
Yeah, so no harm done there. Since there was a stoppage, pwede tayo mag-sub dito. That's John Mahari's cue to check in.
And Jmar Gimpayan, hindi pala siya nakapaglaro last game, no? So I guess meron din siyang ininda nun.
Yeah, Gimpayan actually did play. He played 7 minutes in that game.
So, check that, yeah, 6 minutes,
Uh-huh.
almost 7 minutes. Pero what happened? It's like he didn't play. All zeros across the sheet.
Usually does get a start.
Yes.
Another turnover here forced. Here's Hill. Oh, Hill changes directions ngayon, pero bigla sumona. Hill's pass, tapped by Viernes. And into the front court, it's gonna be taken away once again by 7A Primus. Into the front court ngayon, Joseph Marquez. Nakiraan sa ilalim, yung hulog dapat kay Mahari and they will lose possession.
Right.
Salamat sa mga kaibigan natin sa Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority and the Central Luzon Regional Task Force. Sa lahat ng tulong nyo rito, JJ Española is gonna check in for the first time. Coming up on 6 minutes remaining dito sa ating second quarter. 27 to 20, the lead is 7 points. And it's taken away once again. A bunch of turnovers now against Batangas. Mahari on the drop pass, sayang yun.
Oh, watch out.
Well, Mahari could not pull the brakes.
Yes.
Viernes able to get the offensive foul. But almost got stepped on by AJ Coronel.
And we take a look at it again. Jeff Viernes naunahan sa possession itong si Mahari.
Look at that, inches away from the head.
Munti ka na magkaroon ng swoosh yung pisngi ni Jeff Viernes.
Well, natapakan dun sa balikat. Looks like Viernes is okay. So for all the turnovers that 7A Primus has been forcing, they really haven't converted it into points.
Right. And they're still down by 7.
Here's Joggy Laude, seeing his first action of the game. Mahari pushing it up now. John Mahari lost the handle. Ilang beses na nangyari yan sa 7A Primus.
They get the rebound, they get chances to run, pero unproductive pagdating sa fast break.
Viernes getting the pick now from Adi Santos.
At dun mo mamimiss si Diego Dario eh.
Yeah.
Sa takbuhan na ganon.
Another 3-pointer. Buti na lang din para dito sa 7A Primus is that Batangas is not making their shots.
Right, and what I don't understand na ginagawa dito ng MTrans, they're taking too much outside shots, no? Too many outside shots. When obviously they have an advantage inside with Grimaldo there, Gimpayan there.
Well, Joseph Marquez able to knock down the 3. Viernes gets it back. He's got 3 3-pointers in the game. Ito si Jeff Viernes. In their last outing, he only went 2 3-pointers, 2 out of 7. Now he has 3 of them. Here's Joseph Marquez. It's a shootout here between the Nasco Stars. Joseph Marquez out of Our Lady of Fatima University, and of course Viernes out of St. Clair College. The lead is down to 4.
Finally, that spot na kahapon pa pinanggigigilan ni Joseph Marquez na ipasok din niya.
Whoa. Jeff Viernes is just automatic. He's got 11 in the game. Ito na ngayon, si Mahari on the drive and again lost the ball. How many times is that going to happen to John Mahari? Viernes, transition 3, good!
Waxing hot,
That's
Jeff Viernes.
But that's a 5-point swing. John Mahari, for the second time, lost it on an easy layup.
Right. I mean, it's good that Mahari is aggressive here, pero you have to take care of the ball.
35-26. That's going to be a foul on Grimaldo. The subs are going to come in already, sabi ni Jason. Hayaan mo na muna.
Foul number 19, Jason Grimaldo, his first.
We're going to have a bunch of new players come in. As we take a look at this again, napaka-deadly talaga. On the move nitong si Jeff Viernes. In transition also, you have to put a guy on him all the time. Guys got 14 in the game.
Yes. And wala si Marty Hill sa loob.
Well, JJ Espanola,
Wow.
able to knock it down. Marky Mercado now getting some burn at that point guard position. It's his turn to try and stop Jeff Viernes, but you like the outside shooting of 7A Primus, keeping them in this one. Arellano getting it now to etong si Gabby Espinas. They go cross court. Monrogado open for three. No. And Espanola secures. He could be the X factor in this game in the absence of Diego Dario. They'll need his outside shooting. Espanola tried to get the foul from Viernes.
Yun yung tira, inintindi mo muna yung foul before the actual release.
Well, we have less than 3 minutes remaining here in the second. Chito Jaime.
Like I said, too many outside shots put up by MTrans.
And again, Mangalino this time lost the ball, but it was last touched by Espinas.
When clearly MTrans has the advantage inside, no?
Well, we're going to have a timeout here, 35-29 ang ating score. It is a 6-point lead para dito sa kupunan ng MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City, Tanduay Athletics. And this timeout is brought to us by Aztec Roasters. Minutes and 43 seconds remaining dito po sa ating second quarter. The lead is 6 para sa kupunan ng Batangas, and they get the ball coming off a timeout by 7A Primus. Viernes on the wild step back. And the rebound picked up by Adi Santos. That's what he does best, collect those offensive rebounds. Here's Jogi Laude out of Letran. And Coronel will be called for the bump.
On Marcy.
Foul on number 9, AJ Coronel, penalty. That's his second.
So ngayon, itong si Arellano is gonna be going to the free throw line.
Marcy Arellano.
So hindi pa rin talaga makapiglas dito. Now even the free throws are a problem here, man. Lead is 6, and of course this free throw brought to us by Wilson, the official basketball of the Filbasket Subic Championship. 2:22 remaining.
Well, 7A Primus Noel, sobrang careless sa basketball. Meanwhile, ito naman MTrans, Batangas City, relying too much on outside shooting and not, you know, not taking advantage dito sa mga malalaki nilang players.
Well, malalaki nilang players have actually sat down for the moment dito. Jaime is their tallest player, but he's a wing player. Less than 2 minutes remaining dito po sa ating second quarter, 36-29. Rogado coming off the pick. And Viernes will recycle against Marky Mercado this time. Viernes on the step back jumper.
Oh.
That would have been a highlight para sa kanya. Espanola finding Mercado on the side. Nice fake. Marky comes closer, overshoots. It's just not, it's been horrible offense actually para sa 7A Primus so far.
Not that good either para sa MTrans Batangas City. I mean, they could have, this lead could be bigger.
Here comes Pamboy Raimundo giving Jeff Viernes a rest. Viernes sits down with 14 points off the bench. 36-29. Santos nakanakaw pero napalakas ang kanyang tira, and there's gonna be a foul called against Pamboy Raimundo.
Yes. Pamboy hindi na nagreklamo doon. Kitang-kita na ni ref na kung nasaan yung kaliwang kamay niya, no?
Well, ngayon, tumata yung point guard at this point is JJ Espanola, is usually a two-guarder, letting Marky Mercado play off the ball.
JJ Espanola, not much of a factor in their last game. 0 points in 3 minutes.
Well, he's going to get a lot of burn here in the absence of the Diego Dario. Mercado, finally!
There.
Marky Mercado getting his first field goal of the game, cuts the lead down to 5, 36-31. A little overzealous on defense that time ito si Mercado, and Arellano will get more free throws.
Ganun talaga, Noel. Pag, well, you see the jumper by Mercado, and he's finally on the board. I said that because last game he did not play. So yun nga, nakashoot siya, gigil, foul kagad.
Well, the thing is, for Marky Mercado and the rest of the backcourt dito, that's a big loss. Diego Dario is a big loss, so they have to do it by committee. The big question is, why is etong si Achie Inigo still not suiting up or still not playing here in the second quarter? He played practically the entire first quarter.
Yes.
So I'm wondering why the rotation is such para dito kay Coach Anthony Brodette. Less than a minute remaining dito sa ating second quarter. 37-31, a 6-point lead for Batangas. Espanola on the step back, offline. Good challenge that time by Adi Santos.
Espanola still not on the board.
He has a three-pointer already in this game.
Well, oh yeah.
Here's the pick now being set by Chito Jaime. Jaime also with a three-pointer today, wants to add to it, in and out. Labanan sa rebound, makukuha ulit nitong Simon Rogado. And they are looking at a difference of 6 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Rogado on the move, tough shot. Battle for the rebound, picked up by Mercado. And he lobs it over now to Mangalino. And he will finish.
Finally, a fast break completed by 7A Primus.
From one of their bigs, no less. So Romel Mangalino able to get it done. 37-33, apat na lang pong inaalagang abante rito netong kupunan ng MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City Tanduay Athletics, as Romel Mangalino has the final say. We are going to have a halftime interview with Jeff Mactan when we return. 37-33, a lead is 4 para sa Batangas.
From the start naman, nung nalaman ko na yung Filbasket ay magkakaroon ng inaugural season, nakontak ko kagad si Commissioner Jai if we have the chance to join the league. And after that, nag-decide na ako na bumulang ako ng team na dito, locals, and of course para rin makatulong sa mga ibang mga players din talaga dito na wala na rin mga trabaho since nagka-lockdown. I'm so thankful talaga na yung mga MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City, Tanduay Athletics, nung nakausap ko sila isa-isa ay wala silang alinlangan at isang salita ko pa lang ay 100% na suportado daw nila ako. Ganda nung banding na to, ang ganda nung ginawa ni Commissioner Jai Reyes. Lahat naman nung mga games are very exciting and talagang very competitive. Kasi lang na makabalik and we're just hoping na maging consistent talaga to hanggang matapos tong inaugural season na to, and we're just hoping for the best and hopefully it will continue and giving more opportunities to other players and all the coaches and all the teams that wants to participate in the future.
Well, I'm very thankful to, syempre, to my player. Now he's a co-owner, Boss Jeff Viennes. Diba? And he's part of my coaching staff also. Well, yun nga, nagtiwala siya sa akin and very happy ako. So far, masaya na medyo, syempre, sometimes malungkot because you miss the family, diba? Pero nakikilala ko ngayon yung team namin mas parang nagiging family ko talaga. Kumbaga sila yung pumupuna ng aking lungkot din, di ba? Alam ko malungkot din sila. Pero right now, we're enjoying each other's company. Looking forward na to win the rest of our games, to be honest. And I know the guys, I mean, my team also wants to win. Mas ako tiwala ako sa team ko, sa mga players ko. Siyempre, alam naman natin, si Jeff Viennes, of course, di ba? Tiwala siya sa akin. Actually, bago pa siya nagtiwala sa akin, ako muna nagtiwala sa kanya, getting him sa MPBL. And kung siguro, kung maaalala ng that time we're losing. When I asked him a favor, pare, pwede ka pa sa amin. And then sabi niya, coach, ito yung mga ano ko kasi that time is so busy. And ako naman, I'm happy, pinagbigyan ako. And yun yung na-regain namin, yung championship form namin. Siya yung uli nag-spark sa amin.
Ayun lang, of course, I would like to thank to our team owners and of course our team sponsors, MTrans, Boss Jun Mitra, and Manijere Cherry and their family. And thank you for your 100% and of course the Buracay de Laiya, Boss Robert Kai and family, 100% support din.
Well, papasalamat kami kay Congressman Marino, sa wife niya, kay Mayor Beverly Di Macua, tapos some of our friends in Batangas who always support us, the Batangas City solid fans, tapos kila Boss Yongtan, Sir Edel, Pangulong Edel Perez, Gilbert Alea, tapos sila Ate Jean, at kila Sir Manolo Parlada. Tapos sa LT Group sa Tanduay, papasalamat ako of course sa family ni the late Boss Bong Tan Jr. And then siyempre ngayon kay Boss Hanhan and Kyle Tan, the Tan brothers kung tawagin ko. And then sa wife ni Boss Bong, si Ate Judy. Thank you for letting me experience this another journey of mine in coaching. Thank you.
Start with the entry of Fran Yu and Adrian Celada, both very capable scorers of the basketball.
That's right.
As well as number 25, Chito Jaime.
Yu gets the ball back, top of the key, drives, runner is good. Okay. Fran Yu gets it back, Ken Bono wants it at the post. Backs up, floater, and finally Ken Bono. We would like to thank our friends from SBMA, maraming salamat po, sirs. SBMA Central Luzon Regional Task Force. Lasa gets the rebound. At naagawan siya ni Fran Yu. Linganay. Will he go back to Apina? Meanwhile, Jaime back to Fran Yu. Fran Yu brings it to the middle. Floater is up and in.
This is also totally different starting five for MTrans to begin our second half.
Meanwhile, Apinan, top of the key, releases it, bounces out. Fran Yu will run, passes to Pamboy. Pamboy looking ahead, but does the floater instead. Rebound by Oblaza, and now Jerick Teng. Will he drive? No. Picked up his dribble, and miscommunication there. Fran Yu out of nowhere, streaking on the front court and making that and one.
Great body control there by Fran Yu against Ivan Ludovice. And the Letran Knight.
Costello fires, too strong, and again Fran Yu gets the rebound. Parang may magnet sa bola tong si Fran Yu. Now Fran Yu's floater is good. Laude, no. Fran Yu coming out of nowhere again, getting the ball and making that shot.
Fran Yu getting the ball away from Pasig Santa Lucia.
Passes to Fran Yu, and Fran Yu will set it up for MTrans. Laude now, back to Fran Yu. Gabi Spinas on the block. Laude fakes the three, tries to go in the middle. Kicks it back out to Fran Yu. Fran Yu floater, and Fran Yu with the money shot there.
Great drive and draw play there. Very unselfish for MTrans Buracai de Laiya.
Fran Yu now. Kicking it out. And that's a three.
And And that's what you give up when you're in a 2-3 zone.
Of MTrans. So back to the ball game tayo. Fran Yu being hounded by Costello again. Fran Yu puts it up. Gets the foul at least. Looking to add on to their 9-point lead here. Second shot is in. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Now they kicks it out to Fran Yu. Fran Yu has to release it, and he does. And he makes it at the buzzer. And that puts MTrans back up by 12, 82-70. Nagkamaya na po sila, Javi. So congratulations to MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City Tanduay Athletics for their first victory. (87-72) is the final score.
At ang ating best player of the ball game, si none other than Fran Yu. Fran, anong feeling na nakuha nyo yung first win nyo sa inyong first game?
Masarap syempre kasi new team, new teammates, tsaka mga veterano itong mga kakampi ko. Masaya ako kasi yung chemistry namin buo, ganun.
So ano pa ang ma-expect namin sa MTrans sa coming games nyo?
Wala naman siguro, mas magiging consistent lang kami sa gagawin namin, tsaka magiging mas gel pa yung team namin.
Alright, baka may mga gusto kong batiin, Fran?
Madami to, okay lang. Binabati ko nga pala yung manager namin sa Batangas officials, MTrans, si Boss Jun Mitra, Boss Robert Kai, si Managera, yung Letran family ko, tapos yung SMC group namin, yung mga boss namin, yung family ko, yung girlfriend ko, yung family niya, tsaka yung family ko sa States.
Alright, thank you sa ating player of the game, Fran Yu. Again, nanalo ang Batangas City Athletics laban sa Pasig Santa Lucia Realtors 87-72. Maraming salamat mga ka-Filbasket at see you ulit tomorrow sa ating next game day.
Despite of the long break.
It's interesting to see kung anong maidadala
in Gavi Espinas. Now the ball goes to the post. Jerick Dang for 3. Kaboom!
Excellent kick out, media day natin.
Yes.
Quote-unquote media day natin.
Media
he said,
day.
He was also
37-33 at the half. Lamang pa rin po ng apat itong kupunan ng MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City Tanduay Athletics kontra sa 7A Primus. Let's take a look at some of the highlights that happened in that first half. Jello Vito knocking down this early three, and it looks like he was going to have a great start. However, in the second quarter, hindi na siya nakapaggawa doon. And of course, Chito Jaime facilitating if he can't score. How about this outlet pass? Galing naman dito kay Achie Inigo, papunta rito kay Inigo Arellano. Then Jeff Viernes happened. He hit this step-back jumper. At nakipagduelo naman itong si Joseph Marquez sa kanya, matching him shot for shot, at least when they were on the floor together. But Jeff Viernes doing a lot more than just the three-point shooting. He's also getting the job done in transition. But at the end of the first 20 minutes of action, dikit itong ating laban, 37-33. Let's take a look at our TM AZ Surf 99 halftime stats.
Sloppy play here in the well. Look, 14 out of 41 sa 7A Primus, 14 out of 39 naman para sa Batangas City. Sa 3-point field goal, like I said, Batangas City shooting, relying so much sa outside shooting left. 5 out of 20, 5 out of 22 naman sa 7A Primus. And yeah, sa points of turnovers.
Yeah, only 2 points converted off the 8 turnovers. So, itong kupunan ng MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City Tanduay Athletics, and 6 turnovers for 6 points also coming off of that. So let's take a look at our leading scores dito sa ating halftime break, brought to us by Grab Kitchen.
7A Primus, Jello Vito pacing with 7 points. Kasama si Javilinar and Marquez both with 6, and Inigo with 5. Meanwhile, Jeff Viernes 14 points, apat doon, 3. Chito Jaime with 5, Espinas with 4, and also Rogado with 4.
And Grab Kitchen, of course, yung kanilang branches sa Commonwealth and Bacoor are now open. Pampanga branch is opening soon. So Jeff Viernes leading the way so far with 14 points off the bench. Now titignan natin if that can be sustained sa papasok nitong ating third quarter. And you can see their coach Mactan having a word here with his star, Jeff Viernes. When Fran Yu got injured, it will be the Jeff Viernes show. At makikita naman natin dito sa kabila ito si Joseph Marquez. He hit 2 3-pointers already today, pero again, very, very limited touches so far, Eman.
Right. I'm wondering ba't hindi na nakabalik si Jello Vito nung second quarter,
Or
no?
even Achie Inigo for that matter.
Even Achie Inigo. Jello Vito clicking para sa 7A Primus ang umpisa ng laro.
Yeah.
And then when he was taken out of the game, parang wala nang pinanggalingan yung opensa. Or
especially, especially in the front line. Jello Vito scored 7 points in the first quarter, but none in the second. They tried to go to guys like King Destacamento, Romel Macalinog, John Mahari. I mean, they lost the ball so many times, so many turnovers were forced. Swerte nga sila that Batangas was only able to convert 6 points out of all of those 6 turnovers. Go ahead.
Yes, that is why it's very surprising na 4 lang ang lamang ng MTrans dito.
But again, you pointed it out, the outside shooting naman para dito sa kupunan ng Batangas wasn't really clicking nung ating second quarter. As you take a look at Diego Dario talking to his college teammate, itong si JJ Española. As you've just joined us, look at that. Diego Dario with an injured left hand na itukod niya daw yan towards the end game of that loss against the Nueva Ecija Best Friends. So he will not be seeing action today. They still have one more game remaining in their schedule. Samantala, Ken Bono naman, there are 2 games remaining sa schedule ng Batangas. And this is the second game. He's sitting out because of that knee injury.
Yes. Ken Bono, meron pa daw pain sa kanyang knees. Meanwhile, yun nga, sayang yung matchup sana ni Diego Dario and Jeff Viernes dito sa laban na to.
Well, itong 7A Primus has to thank their lucky stars. They're only down by 4 points at the end of the first 20 minutes of action. As we are about to begin, Andrian Celado gave up 2 fouls to John Rosagas in the end of the first quarter. And he is back in harness ngayon along with J. Mark Gimpayan. Now, ito naman si John Rosagas is also back with Achie Inigo. So it looks like the starters are back para dito kay Coach Anthony Brodet. Let's see if they can cause some kind of a positive energy as this third quarter is brought to us by Wilson, the official ball of the Filbasket Subic Championship. Right off the bat, off the screen, John Rosagas, after missing 10 shots in the first quarter, gets his first 3-pointer to drop.
Sasabihin ko sana, towards the end of the second quarter, parang wala nang gana yung laro eh.
Right.
Then here come Rosagas, no? Umpisang-umpisa pa lang.
Offensive rebound leading to a second chance point para dito kay J. Mark Gimpayan. Rosagas transition. Takes it strong.
Ooh.
Almost gets it to go. Here's Raimundo now into the front court. Gimpayan tries to drive once again. Aaron Aban is turned back. And he will recover. Pamboy left open for 3. That's a miss. Rosagas will now trigger the fast break para sa 7A Primus.
But it's a good thing para sa MTrans Batangas City, that they're now trying to get points inside.
Well, this lineup is very, very tall. If you look at it, kung titignan niya na dito yung lineup na ito, so Vito missing from the inside. The 2-guard is now being played by Aaron Aban. And Chito Jaime trying to change directions in midair. And that ball is going to stay on the side of MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City Tanduay Athletics on the jump ball.
Jaime looking for a foul there. Apparently, AJ Coronel had good verticality on that play.
We're looking at the tail end of that. Ito na nagkaagawan.
Although parang wala akong nakitang verticality.
Well, you cannot discount also the upper body strength. Ito si Pamboy Raimundo. You just can't steal from him.
Yes.
Speaking of steal, yun ang nakaw. Chito Jaime finding J. Mark Gimpayan. So the lead up to 5 once again. 41-36 ang ating score.
Gimpayan, 2 shots, 2 buckets dito sa third quarter.
And here's Pau Villonar getting it inside. So 41-38 ang ating score. Here's Raimundo changing directions. Gimpayan once again. Hang time move. This time it won't work. He's gonna try again. At kinuyog na siya that time. Ng tatlong nakaputi. It will stay on the side of Batangas. So Coronel is gonna be called for that foul once again. 8 minutes and 13 to go dito sa ating third quarter. Lead is 3 points para dito sa MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City Tanduay Athletics. At may mga babatiin yata yung mga yan, ha?
Oh, yes. from Coach Mactan. Shoutout po kay Sir June Mitra of MTrans, Sir Robert Kai of Buracay de Laiya, Congressman Marvin Marino, and Mayor Beverly Dimacua of Batangas City. Tapos yung mga fan club ng Batangas City, Solid Fans Club, Edel Perez, Manolo Perlada, Gilbert Alea.
And here's another fast break. Marami pa hila sa listanan. Javillonar! Nobody checking him. And how do you miss somebody who's 6'6" barreling down the lane?
Pau Javillonar continuing his good play, no? Consistent na si Pau Javillonar in their last 3 games at least.
Right. Here's Chito Jaime. Big improvement today, although he will throw it away.
Lazy pass that time by Jaime.
Tandaan natin, Chito Jaime coming off a 1-point performance against AICC Manila. Rosagas momentarily open, elects to drive. Gets it out now to Javillonar, who's now posting up against the taller or the smaller Chito Jaime. What a scoop shot coming from Pau Javillonar. And 7A Primus has the lead.
Did you see that? Hindi pa kompleto yung turn niya. That was like half a turn and the scoop.
Raimundo, hindi pa rin makabawi. Rebound to Coronel. Maraming salamat sa Coco Life, our official partner dito po sa Filbasket Subic Championship. That has got to be a highlight move para dito kay Pau Javillonar. Rosagas for 3. And Javillonar got hit in the face. They will review this one. Jaime acknowledging. Let's see this move once again. Our TikTok move of the game. One fake. At dun sa kabila ay dinaan. Mala George Gervin yung kilos na ganun.
The Iceman.
One of the 75 greatest. That's got to be one of the 75 greatest moves of the tournament so far. They're still reviewing that last foul. Hawak-hawak nitong si Pau Javillonar ang kanyang ilong. So let's see if we got that piece of action also sa ating replay maya-maya. And there he is, Pau Javillonar. And of course, yung kanyang kuya, si Jeff Javillonar, we're asking about him kanina, still recovering from that ACL injury that sidelined him during the pandemic. So again, 7A Primus, ito yung importante sa kanila. They were able to get the lead after being down by as much as 9 points. That's just a regular foul ang may tatawag dito.
Okay. Meanwhile, Pau Javillonar doubling his output from the first quarter. He now has 12, no?
So Pau Javillonar will not be taking free throws. It will just be a regular foul. Baseline inbound ang mangyayari. I like this matchup between Achie Inigo at si Pamboy Raimundo. Let's see that one again. Off the Rosagas miss. Oh, that was just a Chito Jaime trying to get position doon at nagkaroon ng errant contact.
Right.
So they deem it as a regular foul. Touchdown pass para dito kaya Adi Santos. And Jello Vito could not pull the brakes in time, so the lead goes back to Batangas.
What a pass by Jeff Viernes. Look at that. Just take a look at it again. Touchdown, sabi mo nga.
Hindi nakapigil doon. And Jello Vito is quick to see if he's okay.
Yes.
So Adi Santos at the free throw line ngayon, trying to give a bigger lead dito sa Batangas, and he does.
You name field goal, no?
Yeah, well, 3-point play opportunity. Well, the point after, kumbaga. That's not the field goal, it's the point after. So here is Vito on the fake. Could have shot it from 15, gets it out now to Coronel. Wants the baseline, and Coronel dribbles on the baseline.
Counselor Coronel, medyo out of sync in this game, no?
Now you gotta give credit also to the defense. Itong Batangas, they're not letting anything easy happen underneath. And that's why you need somebody who'll open it up for you, Joseph Marquez. And si Coronel ang mauupo rito as Marquez comes in. So you still have your inside and outside threats. This looks like a pretty potent lineup sa kanila. As we thank our friends from the Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority and the Central Luzon Regional Task Force sa lahat ng tulong dito sa ating Filbasket bubble. Offensive rebound, nobody marking Chito Jaime, he's offline. Inigo once again into the front court. Rosagas thinking of transition 3. There drives in, and there is John Rosagas. JJ Reddick, Dame time in action. Here is Jaime, and he gets it back. Think about the head fake. Everybody thinks that Rosagas will always pull up for 3, not that time. And he did that against Jeff Viernes, who pokes it away, and Rosagas will be called for the foul.
Sabi ni Jeff Viernes na isahan mo na ako. Not anymore.
Take a look at this pretty move. Nice fake. Look at
Oh,
where Viernes went. An ankle breaker para dito kay John Rosagas.
John Rosagas should take that clip and post it.
He's going to probably use that as a screensaver now.
Oh, yes.
46-44. Batangas up by 2. Raimundo. Oh, that's tapped away. Nice defense there by Mangalino. Rosagas 1-on-3. He has a problem. And it's taken away.
Ang nakakuha pa yung pinakamatangkad na player, no?
Right. Here's Raimundo driving, scoring. Nicely done.
Yes, finally, Pamboy Raimundo, after missing a couple of threes, opted to drive to get the bucket.
Here's Achie Inigo setting it up as we come up on 5 minutes remaining. Nobody marking Avillionar again. That's the second time nobody saw him.
Achie Inigo, the look-away pass to Pau.
The lead is down to 2 once again, 48-46. Jason Grimaldo is in. And Grimaldo, yeah, well, he was caught there. Ang haba kasi ng kalamay.
Hindi may tatago yun ni Grimaldo. Pero look at it, the look-away pass.
Oh, that's the delivery of the game brought to us by Grab Kitchen. Bukas na po mga branches nila sa Commonwealth and Bacoor. And the Pampanga branch is opening soon.
And like you said, how can you miss that big 6'6" guy?
He's trying to sneak behind Adi Santos again. This time, nakatingin na sa kanya si Adi Santos.
Nakakadalawa na siya eh.
Romel Mangalino this time gets a drive.
Oh.
And again, nobody marked him, and that's a sorry miss for Romel Mangalino. Again, akala ng mga taga Batangas, they'll just pass the ball around. Suddenly, a sudden burst of speed from the bigs, no less.
And if you notice, Noel, itong MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City, Tanduay Athletics, no? Parang kulang na kulang sa energy, except for Jeff Viernes, no? Na hindi naman nawawala ng energy yan. Pero the other players, parang kulang sa gana.
Yeah, that's where you need somebody like Fran Yu on your lineup na when he comes in, talagang bilis ka agad. Bibilis yung pace, the energy level goes up. Well, you're also missing Diego Dario para dito sa kupunan ng 7A Primus, but it appears that they're not missing him as much as we thought they would because of the play of John Rosagas. And Jason Grimaldo will be called for this one. And he can't believe it. That's number 3 on Grimaldo.
Right. He thought he had a clean box out, but ref caught the hold against Mangalino.
Yeah, 4 minutes and 13 remaining dito po sa ating third quarter. Inigo on the inbound. Joseph Marquez. Nakadikit talaga sa kanya sa silada. Marquez gets it out. Avillionar puts it on the floor. Pau on the stretch. And that'll be foul number 4 on Jason Grimaldo.
Avillionar, look at that fearless drive against 3 dark shirts, no?
4:06 remaining dito. Gabby Espinas will come in a little earlier than they expected. So Pau Avillionar with his free throws brought to us by Wilson, the official basketball of the Filbasket Subic Championship. And he is up to 15 points so far today. So the inside points are starting to work para dito sa 7A Primus. Trying to tie with his second free throw. 48 all.
And look at the kid go, running back on defense.
And they are playing a zone defense once again here.
I think this zone is specially designed para kay Gabby Espinas.
Oh, every time Gabby is in, they switch it up.
Right.
But the problem with the zone is you don't box out because you're guarding a spot. Viernes for 3.
That's exactly what the problem sa zone.
Yeah.
Pag si Jeff Viernes ang katapat mo.
Nagkaroon ng kiskisan daw dun sa loob. There's going to be a double foul called on Pau Avillionar. And etong si Chris Lalata who's seeing his first action. Great recognition there by Espinas. That's a long 3 for Viernes who's got 17 in the game.
And look at that. Kakapasok lang ni Gabby. Nagpalabas kagad siya. Talagang may iniinda si Gabby Espinas. This time I think it's the knee.
It's the knee right now. Si Gabby who's nagrereklamo siya about his back. So the veterans are starting to go to sick bay dito as Avillionar nakipagbanggaan dito kay Gimpayan. And both teams are in the penalty.
And with the play of Pau Villonar dito sa third quarter, he has become a target ng depensa ng Dark Shirts.
But he is also doing very well at the free throw line. Pati na rin
Oh,
yung
yeah.
kanyang inside game. He willed it in. Nadaan sa pakiusap.
Malakas ang pananalig nitong si Pau Villonar.
Well, they need every point that they can get right now. So Villonar, I believe, what, he's up to 16 or 17
Yes.
points?
Right here is 16, pero I think it's 17.
Yeah, 17
Let me
points in the
refresh
game.
it. Yes.
Outside shot. And
Oh.
Celada gets involved. 18 in the game. Para dito kay Pau Villonar. But Andrian Celada knocks down his first three of the game. So the lead is up to 4, 54-50. It is a low-scoring pace, which should favor Batangas. Rosagas with a head fake. And he lets it fly and hits it.
Mr. Dame Time.
And Celada making Mangalino go to the air. Nice drop pass to Gimpayan.
Yes. Remember, in one of the victories ng MTrans Buracai de Laiya Batangas City Tanduay Athletics, Andrian Celada was the best player of the game.
That's right.
At nagpaulan siya noon ng mga tres. So he can shoot it actually from anywhere.
How about Villonar? Can he join the party? No. 56-53. 2:35 to play sa ating third quarter. Viernes spotting up Celada once again. Spotting Celada once again. Gimpayan with a one-hander. Battle for the rebound. Villonar doing a little bit of everything now. And he is already holding on to his waist. Napapagod na siya rito. Inigo changing it up. Marquez now. He has been quiet today. He's got a couple of threes, and that's about it.
And Villonar knows that he has a mismatch down low.
Pick and roll action read well by Santos. And here comes Rogado on the 4-on-1. And that's going to be an easy layup for Gimpayan. Less than 2 minutes remaining dito sa ating third quarter. Nobody able to go down para dito sa kupunan ng 7A Primus. I think the only sub we've seen here is Joseph Marquez.
Yes.
Everybody else is still the original starter here from the third as Marquez misses from the outside. And that goes against Villonar. Now the subs are coming in.
Well, Villonar started in the third.
Yeah.
Mangalino came in for
Yeah.
Jelovito.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yes.
So two
Right.
bench players, but now ito na, balasan ang gagawin dito.
Yes. As King Destacamento comes back in.
Yeah, Damian Lasco also there, pati na rin si Inigo Arellano. So Adi Santos going to the free throw line. He's 1 for 1 there today, which is a good thing. Because Adi Santos is not really a good free throw shooter. At least by tradition, ha? Nung panahon niya sa UE, nung panahon niya sa PBA D-League playing for Tanduay. Well, he's doing well today.
Reverse jinx ba tawag nun?
No, but he's really worked on it.
Oh, yes.
He's really worked on it. Two for two. 7-point lead.
Right. And that's also the 7th point of Adi Santos in this
Right.
game.
63-60 ngayon, a minute and 35 remaining. Damian Lasco, El Barbaro, getting it now to Mangalino. And Mangalino against 3 green shirts, not a good idea. Jeff Viernes pulling up.
Ooh.
Now bitiwan yung bola,
Right.
and here comes Lasco, one of the best finishers in the league. Mangalino working the wing. Lasco keeps it himself, can't get it to go.
Oh.
And good stance there coming from, good defensive stance coming from Adi Santos. Viernes this time, hindi na nabitiwan ng bola. 20 in the game for Viernes. And the lead is up to 10, the largest now para sa kupunan ng Batangas.
Finally, nagkakaroon na rin ng konting gana para dito sa MTrans. And speaking of gana, look at that drive by Achie.
Yeah, Inigo is able to get that one to go. Here's Viernes for 3, not this time. Lasco now, 40 seconds to play dito sa ating third quarter. They move it around once again to Achie Inigo. Mangalino gets it to go.
Good jumper in rhythm that time para kay Mangalino.
Back-to-back baskets para sa 7A Primus. They're not going anywhere here.
No. It was up to 10. Bumalik ulit sa 6.
Jeff Viernes with an opportunity for his team to take the last shot here in the third. And by all indications, it might actually be him. He might shoot it from the logo. Viernes now attracts 2, and they had a They do not have a foul to
No,
give.
they don't.
What was that?
Hindi natin si Mangalino na sumundot against
Yeah,
Jeff Viernes.
again, you're trying to make sure that you keep this one close.
Right.
See this one again. Ayan, no, talagang hold eh.
And with the height disparity, talagang kitang-kita ng referees yun.
Well, Jeff Viernes missing his first free throw since the last game where he went 12 out of 12
Yes.
from the line. Viernes is going to take a seat for the final 4.2. They're up by 7. Lasco, nakabuelo. Lasco drops it off to Destacamento at the buzzer. And
King,
that's going to do it for the third.
Right, King did not expect that.
Nobody expected that because Lasco was already on his horse.
Right.
64 to 57 ang ating score at the end of 3. And of course, itong koponan ng 7A Primus actually grabbed the lead. Panandalian itong ating third quarter courtesy of this hot start from this beautiful move from Pau Havillonar, who's having fun here today.
Oh, yes.
Pero para di sa koponan ng Batangas, they went on the fast break machine. Ati Santos on the score that time. And it was a seesaw game for the moment. Nice look-away pass also coming from Achie Inigo papunta rito kay Pau Havillonar, who's now got a total of 18 points in the game. But then when Jeff Viernes checks in, you know fireworks are going to happen. It's just going to be a matter of time. Viernes finishing the quarter with 20 points total, or 21 points total. Achie Inigo tried to spark the offense by himself, but at the end of 3, it is a 64 to 57 lead para dito sa MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City, Tanduay Athletics kontra 7A Primus fourth quarter when we return.
Sa panahong madidilim, lalo lang nagniningning ang mga matitibay ang loob.
Ating fourth quarter itong ating labanan. All-important matchup para dito sa playoff picture natin. The fourth quarter is brought to us by Coco Life. As that is broken up and taken away. Nice defense there by Batangas. 64 to 57. Tandaan natin, itong koponan ng Batangas is the number 8 team right now in the standings. The number 9 team naman, itong 7A Primus. Quarter scores right now being shown on your screens, Eman.
Right. First quarter, 18 to 22 lamang ang Batangas City. The second, it was all 15. At the third, lamang ng tatlo ang Batangas City.
What this means in terms of the numbers, and the reason why we show that is to show that yung nagdepensahan sila ng second quarter and a bunch of turnovers as well. But when the Batangas offense is on, it is on. And they showed that in the third quarter. So 64 to 57 po ang ating score ngayon. Española back at being the point guard para dito sa koponan ng 7A Primus. Trying to chop down this 7-point lead. Destacamento momentarily open. They're sagging for a reason against him. But they're sticking close to Española also for a reason. Mahari shoots the 3. And great positioning there by J-Mark Gimpayan.
Gimpayan beating the taller Destacamento dun sa rebound play na yun.
Arellano trying to run the pick and roll. Instead goes to Pamboy Raimundo. 9 minutes to go dito sa ating ball game. Raimundo, nice defense being shown by the offensive-minded Española. That's going to be a miss by Gimpayan, but they get it back. Pamboy given continuation.
Oh, yes.
Española matatawagan ng foul dito. Pamboy Raimundo on that offensive rebound. Hindi na ininda na maraming malalaki around him as we see it again. Against 3 white shirts on the penetration that time. So Pamboy Raimundo cannot restore a 10-point lead. Ilang puntos na ba ito si Pamboy ngayon? He's got 6 points in the game. Coming off a 2-point performance as Mahari still fails to score. Here's Raimundo into the front court ngayon. Trying to look for their biggest lead of the game. Pamboy on the spin, tries to drop it off, pero naiwan naman itong si Santos. Lasco tries to speed things up. No whistle that time, and Lasco will finish.
That time, Lasco, eye on the prize, kahit meron siyang pwede pagdrapan. Didn't want to make the same mistake kanina.
That's right, one of the best finishers in the league. Ito pong si Damian Lasco, especially with the foot speed in the open court. Shot clock down to 9. Raimundo, still nowhere near where they want to be. A fake by Rogado, baseline J. That one is in and out. And that is last touch by Gimpayan. At salamat sa Coco Life, our official partner dito po sa Filbasket Subic Championship. Let's take a look at this once again. So si Damian Lasco, walang pumigil, bumagsak ang kanyang defender. Sabi niya, okay lang, dire-diretso na to.
Marcia Arellano trying to fish for the charge there.
And Adi Santos has been working very hard here today. Will now take a breather. Chito Jaime comes in. 66-59 ang ating score. Itong MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City, Tanduay Athletics up by 7. Mahari, sumugod!
Oh, finally!
And Mactan is just waving his hands in the air parang as if to say, what are we gonna do? They're just getting their points inside easily.
Right.
And that was off a fake. Mahari's not really known for his three-point shooting, but he got the defense offline because of that head fake and cuts the lead down to 5. 66-61, still in favor of Batangas. Timeout brought to us by Astig Roasters.
Sa panahong madidilim, lalo lang nagniningning ang mga matitibay ang loob. Katapat mo, Tanduay Rum. Higit 165 years nang nagbibigay ng tibay ng loob. Tibay Tanduay.
Seconds remaining dito po sa ating laban, and it is just a 5-point lead para dito sa kupunan ng MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City Tanduay Athletic. Coach Mactan, during that timeout, you could hear his voice a bit. Parang he's pleading with his players. Come on, guys, what's happening to our interior defense?
Kanina nagkaroon na sila ng gana going into the fourth, pero parang nawala na naman. And probably it's because Jeff Viernes is not on the floor.
Well, they can't keep on relying on Jeff Viernes, that's for sure. Pamboy, however, is starting to become a factor here with 8 points in the game.
There's somebody that you can rely on, Pamboy Raimundo, getting his way sa loob, ha?
That's number 2 on JJ Espanola, and alam naman natin si Pamboy Raimundo, even in his days with San Sebastian, has been very crafty. Former PBA player, I think last played for NLEX if I'm not mistaken sa PBA. So completing the 3-point play, 69-61 ang ating score. Ilan na yan si Pamboy?
He now has 7 points.
Oh, 7 in the game. That's supposed to be 9 because he just made a 3-point play. He's got 9 in the game. 3-pointer is good. Para dito ay John Mahari. So it is down to a 5-point lead once again, 69-64.
So John Mahari, after several clumsy plays in the first half, bumabawi ngayon.
They're still hanging in there. Laude back in. Raimundo starting to wax hot here in the fourth quarter. Pamboy on the spin. Pamboy against everybody, and he will score. What a move by Pamboy Raimundo.
He will not be denied.
Mahari, nakipagduelo na kay Pamboy. The lowest number in the league going up against the highest number in the league. At 0 versus 99. Arellano using the pick. Gets it out to Jaime on the pick and pop. Raimundo is asking for the ball. Jaime on the post-up at nang mama na kontra kay Destacamento.
Chito Jaime, heft advantage over King.
Here's the follow-away. That's good from Inigo Arellano.
So things are starting to heat up here, Noel.
73-68 ang ating score.
Ooh.
Penetration.
Even Marcy is in on it.
Yan ang turning back the hands of time. Ito si Marcy Arellano. 7 minutes, or make that a 7-point lead with 5:40 remaining. Para dito sa kupunan ng Batangas. Step back, Espanola, no. And you got 3 subs waiting to check in now for 7A Primus. The finishing group is waiting to come in. Arellano, pass inside. They get it out to Marcy once again. Nakipagsayawan kay Destacamento. And Marcy Arellano manufactures free throws.
Marcy Arellano not settling for the 3-point shot. Decides to take it in. At nakakuha nga siya ng foul.
Look at this move of the game brought to us by TikTok. Marcy Arellano is sabi nating turning back the hands of time. So Arellano At the free throw line now for two. These free throws brought to us by Wilson, the official basketball of the Filbasket Subic Championship. Oh, Marcy missing.
Right. Still has 4 points to his name.
75-68. Achie Inigo back in. Trying to restore order sa offense. So is Pau Havillonar. Oh, Arellano lost the ball momentarily. Havillonar tracks it down, but their shot clock is dying.
Look at the big guy run, huh?
Arellano turned back there by Jason Grimaldo. Viernes back in. Arellano asking for the pick now. Aahon naman ito si Jogi Laude. Turnaround from 15, no.
And you have to wonder, ba't hindi masyadong ginagamit si Marty Hill, no?
Yeah, that's a good question. He might be under the weather or something, or might be suffering an injury because we only saw Marty Hill briefly in the second quarter.
Yes. Nakipagsabayan pa siya kay Jeff Viernes.
Right. Mahari on the fake. And he is hit as he went up. Hindi magkakailayan ang depensa rito nitong kupunan ng MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City Tanduay Athletic.
Good job by Mahari. Staying aggressive. Kahit mas malalaki yung mga sinasalak sa kanya.
So ito na talaga ang finishing five with Joseph Marquez coming in. Para dito sa kupunan ng 7A Primus.
And hindi lang si Marty Hill, no? Even Joseph Marquez seeing limited minutes.
But at least si Marquez pabalik-balik dito.
Oo.
He's really not just looking for a shot at this point.
Right, right.
75-68 pa rin. Mahari splits the free throws. 75-69. Maraming salamat sa mga kaibigan natin Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority, pati na rin ang Central Luzon Regional Task Force. Sa lahat ng tulong nyo dito sa ating Filbasket Bubble. Chito Jaime knocks down the three. Nagulat ang depensa doon ng 7A Primus. He was wide open.
Getting it done from inside and out, Chito Jaime.
78-69, the lead up to 9 once again. Under 4 minutes to go in regulation. Marquez now isolated against Marcy Arellano. Marquez, again, you can't stay too low on him, but he will miss this time. Rebound picked up again by Batangas, and they look to be befriending the clock already at this point. Viernes, three-pointer, no. 78-69, may oras pa para dito 7A Primus to mount a comeback. They left Marquez open from the corner. And Grimaldo able to secure. Viernes saying slow it down. They get it out to Grimaldo sa poste, working against a smaller AJ Coronel. But Grimaldo lost the ball.
Right. Good defense by Councilor Coronel there.
Here's Mahari, yes. Under 3 minutes to go. May oras pa ang 7A Primus. Jaime, left open again. Battle for the rebound, makukuha ni Grimaldo. Touch pass to Chito Jaime, one fake, and he will get the reverse.
Good thing for Chito Jaime na hindi nag-backfire yung fake niya na yun.
Well, 80-71. Coronel for three. Well, 7A Primus is starting to run out of bullets.
Right. 2 misses by Joseph Marquez again.
That last shot was actually AJ Coronel.
Yes, AJ Coronel, yun nga, yung mga sunod-sunod na misses. First, yung kay Joseph Marquez, and then AJ Coronel takes the wind out of your team.
It's going to be a blocking foul, it appears.
Blocking foul on number 9, AJ Coronel, his fourth.
That's number 4 on Coronel. And with 2 minutes and 1 second remaining, Pamboy is going to come back in to replace Marcy, and John Rosagas to replace itong si... sino papalitan? Joseph Marquez ang papalitan. I thought it was going to be John Mahari. 2:01 to play.
John Rosagas, ayan na. He will be in charge of trying to contain Jeff Viernes.
And also trying to get those 3-pointers to drop.
Yes.
Last 2 minutes na po tayo. Hatid sa atin ang TM Serve 99. Hold on, another foul is going to be called here.
Right.
Against 7A Primus, and that puts them over the limit. And Coronel is done for the day.
Pass defensive sequence ni AJ Coronel against Grimaldo. He actually won. Got the position against Grimaldo, pero that time nahuli na siya sa kanyang yakap.
Mangalino is going to replace him. So again, Marquez is riding the bench for the final 2 minutes of this game as Jason Grimaldo misses on the free throw. These free throws brought to us by Wilson, the official basketball of the Filbasket Subic Championship. It sort of reminds me of how Larry Rodriguez used to shoot free throws. You hirap na hirap mag free throw. Mahari on the penetration. And Grimaldo doing what he does best.
Right.
I believe that's his third block of the game. Viernes able to reestablish.
Yes.
This is a good non-call.
Right in front of us, kinakita natin na dalawang paa na.
Yeah.
Nakaplanta ni Jeff Viernes. Ang bilis talaga eh.
Well, 1 minute and 30 remaining ngayon talaga. Leather lock na halos ang ginagawa rito ni Pamboy Raimundo.
Right.
They still need to score anyway as Chito Jaime can't get it done, and that's going to be a foul on the green shirts.
If it's against Grimaldo, that's his 5th.
Now they're going to call this one. On Grimaldo, you're right. As we see it again, yun na nga. Yung pagpreno kasi nito si Grimaldo, nasa ilalim na nito si Mangalino.
Yes, nauna siya ng talon.
So Gimpayan is gonna check in. 1 minute and 20 to go, and it's starting to look like this will be victory number 4 para sa kupunan ng Batangas. Outlet pass, Viernes trying to hit Gimpayan, another extra pass, and there's a good block coming from Mangalino. So 106 remaining dito po sa ating fourth quarter. The score has not changed in quite a long time. So 80-71. Still looking good now para dito sa koponan ng Batangas as Marky Mercado comes in for John Mahari. So more shooters in ngayon.
At kahit nabawasan yung height ng MTrans Batangas City, no, with Grimaldo fouling out and Gimpayan coming back in. Okay lang kasi si Gimpayan actually carried them in the third quarter with 8 points.
He's not able to make it on that attempt.
Yun lang.
Here's Rosaga's transition.
Oh, they have to put a hand up.
Well, they did. They still shot it. Here's Mercado on the finish. 48 seconds remaining. Lead is 7 ngayon. And a foul is going to be called on Mercado. It's going to send Raimundo to the free throw line.
Foul at number 1, Marky Mercado, his second penalty.
So again, this impending win para sa Batangas keeps them in the playoff hunt. They will keep their hold on 8th place sa ating team standing. Samantala, ito namang 7A Primus will have one more game remaining in their schedule. They will drop to 2. Ano bang record na rito? 2-7 at the end of this one with only one more game remaining. And the starters are gonna check out na ngayon. Well, at least Joey Medellina is gonna come in to replace Jeff Viernes, whose day is done.
Kota na si Jeff Viernes.
Yeah. Rosagas tries to get it off, but Inigo was clouded by the defense. However, good turnover naman ang magaganap dito. It will still not change the final result in this one. What's Javillonar doing? Rosagas 3, in and out. Follow up Mangalino. So again, with 11 seconds remaining, itatawid na lang ito, nagkupunan ng Batangas, and that's gonna be it. Final score in this one, 82-75. This will be a 7-point victory para dito sa MTrans Buracai de Laiya, Batangas City Tanduay Athletics, and they now move up to the 500 mark. 4 wins and 4 losses. In the meantime, ito namang 7A Primus will now drop to 2 wins and 7 losses dito. And may pagkakataon ka pa dyan, Eman.
Oh, sa habang panalo ang MTrans Batangas City, Coach Mac Tan would like to say hi to Sir Yong Tan and Ate Jean Mercado, Christian Gino of Sports Garage, Sir Hun Hun and Kyle Tan of LT Group, and of course, yung family ni Coach Mac Tan, si Madam Gail and kids Marcos, Mikael, Maki, at ang kanyang matalik na kaibigan is Sir Richard Chan from Guam. Hello daw po.
Yeah, we are awaiting our Coco Live Best Player of the Game. At nahanap na yata natin ang ating Coco Live Best Player of the Game. This guy erupted for 32 points in the loss against itong kupunan ng AICC Manila. And today, was able to score heavily as well coming off the bench. Jeff Viernes is our Coco Live Best Player of the Game. At kasama siya ngayon ni Javi Palanya.
And we are with our Coco Life Best Player of the Game, Jeff Viernes. Jeff, another monster performance. You had 32 points in your last game and 21 points today. But ano yung kailangan gawin ng team nyo moving forward para makahabol sa mga team sa taas ng standings?
So yun nga, sinabihan lang din namin yung team namin before the start ng game ngayon na focus lang kami, improve namin yung kung sino yung makakaharap namin ngayon, focus lang muna kami one game at a time. And ngayon wala na kaming control kung ano mangyayari sa standing, so we're just trying our best to get the win sa last 3 games namin. Hopefully makuha namin, then we'll see.
Alright, thank you Jeff. Baka may mga gusto ka batiin?
Ayan, of course, gusto kong batiin, of course, number 1 yung mga team owners namin, Boss June and Mandir Cherry sa MTrans and their families, yung mga anak nila, and Boss, of course, the Buracay de Laiya family, Boss Robert Kai always supporting us here, and of course, Jacob Malana sa JNA Brokerage, and of course, from the Batangas City, Congressman Marvin Marino, and of course, Mayor Beverly Dimacuha, and of course, yung mga solid BCTA fans dun sa mga sila Ate Jean, sila Owen, sila Jerome, yan. And then sila Pangulong Gilbert, and Sir Edel, Sir Manolo, and of course, sa mga nasumusuporta sa Tanduay Athletics din, kay sila Boss Jerry, and then sa Tan families, and of course, sa Sports Garage, and yun. And then of course, my families, my wife, my baby, and yung mga family ko, binabati ko rin yung kuya ko na nagkaroon ng first baby boy. Yan, Michael Kobe Viernes. Yan, binabati yan. Of course, father ko, and of course, lahat ng mga relatives ko. And my NS Matrix family sa Malaysia, and lahat ng mga boss ko doon. Boss Heng, Boss Richard, hello. Thank you.
Alright, once again, our Coco Life Best Player of the Game. Let's turn it back over to Noel and Emma to wrap this baby up.
At wala ng kodigo na kinailangan doon si Jeff Viernes para banggitin lahat ng mga pangalan na yan. And a very, very well-deserved victory para sa MTrans Buracay de Laiya, Batangas City, Tanduay Athletics, now moving up to 4-4 in the standings. Pero hindi pa po tayo tapos. That's just the tip of the iceberg. We still have our second game coming up, and that will be the featuring the Muntinlupa Defenders taking on the Davao Occidental Tigers Coco Live. You will join Eman and Javi for that one. Ito po si Noel Zaratit. Patuloy lang pa yung kayo nakatutok dito sa aming paghahatid nitong ating Filbasket Subic Championship presented by Coco Live. We'll be right back.
Sa panahong madidilim, lalo lang nagniningning ang mga matitibay ang loob. Katapat mo, Tanduay Rum. Higit 165 years nang nagbibigay ng tibay ng loob. Tibay Tanduay.